Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to Goal Line Hockey. It's your boy Kevin Forte. We are taking a look today at the St. Louis Blues clinching a playoff spot in the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs. We'll be taking a look at that in this video, so let's get right into things. So the West is officially locked up. The Vegas Golden Knights, the Colorado Avalanche, the Minnesota Wild, and most recently, the St. Louis Blues will be the four teams hosting for the Honda West Division, representing the division in the 2021 Stanley Cup playoffs. This season, the Blues have had a pretty solid season overall, but maybe a little disappointing to Blues fans, but they still get in the postseason, so I guess the fans can deal with it for now. Looking at the record, 24-19-9, not really a great record for the Blues through 52 games this season. They were probably hoping to be closer to 30 wins at this point, but they still make the postseason. They have 57 points. They have a .548 point percentage and a -7 goal differential. The only team in this year's playoffs that will likely have a minus in terms of goal differential going into the postseason. Maybe it's because of just the top of that division is so good, or maybe everybody besides the top three just isn't that good. And that's why whoever easy target in the first round, especially with how the St. Louis Blues have been playing recently, you may not be so happy about winning the division at this point, because you look at what the Blues have done recently. It's quite impressive. You look at what has happened. The Blues have collected points in 8 straight games, going 5-0-3. And in 4 straight road games, they are 2-0-2. So again, picking up at least 1 point in the last 4 road games. Can they keep that streak going? And they're playing against the Vegas Golden Knights. But you look at the top point producers for the St. Louis Blues. You got Ryan O'Reilly with 51 points, alongside David Perron, each tied with 51 points. Mike Hoffman, 33 points for him. Braden Shen, 33 as well. Jordan Kyrou, 32. Torrey Krug, 29 points. Justin Falk, 21 points. And Vince Dunn also has 20 points on the season. The goaltending has been an interesting storyline, to say the least, for the St. Louis Blues. Yes, Jordan Binnington has started to pick things up recently, but behind Jordan Binnington, that good. A sub 900 save percentage throughout most of this season. Ville Husso got off on the wrong foot early on and just never has seemingly got his footing back since then. But hopefully he could change that going into the playoffs, into next season. But they're probably going to be going with Jordan Binnington in this year's postseason. He was a big part of them winning the Stanley Cup a couple years back. Could the St. Louis Blues maybe do what they did a few years ago, sneak into the playoffs, come back on a surge toward the end of the season, and just maybe win that Stanley Cup? They're going to have a couple of tough teams, though. It's going to be a tough out in the first round and in the second round if they have to play teams like the Minnesota Wild, the Colorado Avalanche, or the Vegas Golden Knights. None of those 3 teams will be easy, and those would likely be, well, those are going to be the first 2 matchups in the postseason if the St. Louis Blues get that far. But like I said, the Blues have shown a lot of promise here over the last 2.5, maybe 3 weeks. And they look like a team that could really maybe surprise somebody in the first round just because of how well they have been playing. Teams like Vegas and Colorado have been resting and maybe going a little bit cold over the last 1.5, 2 weeks. And a team like St. Louis, who has been fighting for the playoffs against teams like Arizona and LA over the past couple weeks, may just have in store a great playoff run, because they've been having to play well, and just to get to fight and claw their way into the postseason, they're going to have that momentum going into the first round. So this could be a team that upsets a team like Vegas or Colorado in the first round, but I guess we'll see what happens in the postseason. But like I said, huge opportunity here for the St. Louis Blues. They are back in the Stanley Cup playoffs. So guys, let me know what you think in the comments section down below. What do you think of the St. Louis Blues going into this year's postseason? Do you think they could beat a team like Vegas in the first round? Do you think they could beat a team like Colorado or Minnesota in the second? How far do you think the St. Louis Blues will go in this year's playoffs? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you guys like what we're doing here at Goal Line Hockey, want to see the latest news around the NHL, you guys know what to do. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up and an even bigger subscribe down below. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and let's go Blues.